Okay, so for meal one, this isn't both of mine, by the way. So for Becky, she has 50 grams of oats. I've got to try this off the top of my dome. 50 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey protein, a handful of berries, and a bit of square dark chocolate. In here, I have, I don't fucking hell, 250 gram of yogurt, 40 gram of protein, banana, berries, peanut butter. Bush. Odin wants some. You can't get some, you tentacly fuck. I'm just gonna have to hold you. Okay, so touched up. Oh, you're in it. Touchdown at I can't even Crayford. I'm feeling a bit ill, you know. I'm gonna train push. So, well, predominantly chest and well, a little bit of arms. We'll see. I don't really like arms, but predominantly chest. I'll film most of the sets so you can see what I kind of go through and the sets of reps. And if I remember, I may do a voiceover, but you know, most of the time I can't be asked. I put music over the top. You can't even see me. What is going on, Min? I'm going to do push. I can see myself. This is cool. I'm going to do push. I've already taken pre-workout. So in terms of pre-workout, I'm a little stim head. So I took trained by JP. Do not fucking miss, that's what it's called. No copyright intended. And a non-stim, which I can't remember the brand, and creatine, because creatine is basically the natty steroids and natty test. So yeah, we're gonna head to the gym now. It's early as well, it's 2:45. I have the day off, so we're gonna train earlier. And yeah, let's get into it. What is going on, guys? So, a voiceover. I know, it's amazing, right? Let me talk you through this push session. So I'm not going to show the full clip. Some of them will be full clips, some of them won't be. But to start off with, we do chest pec flies. Why? We want to activate the chest. We're just literally doing 2 sets to get the blood in here, just to get active for this first compound kind of heavy movement, which is the dumbbell press. Had an assist up, as I like to get an assist up when it gets to my top set, just to save a rep or so on energy in reserve. As you can see here with 50 kilo. Obviously the elbows flare out a little bit, but I feel it better when I do it this way. And obviously with 50 kilos we can obviously keep as much tension as we can, but for me my chest is my most dominant body part, so I can realistically do anything and it will just grow. But I do like to test the dumbbell press every now and then, and then a cheeky little fist bump for the spot. Thank you, brother. Next then we move on to a flat. Why this? I like to implement a pec fly just to get the blood going, a incline movement, and then a flat press movement just to break up the different styles and the different angles of the chest realistically. Now this one, again, it's actually a very nice chest movement, because it's implemented the same as a flat bench, but you're not in a dangerous position as a flat bench. If you really need to let go, you can let go. But obviously from here we got 3 plates. I could have probably gone more on the day, but again, it's a machine that we don't really use too much, so we can't judge it. Again, with this one, the incline Cybex, I feel like for me it's a bit too wide, so I can't really target the incline as much. I like to be more tucked when it comes to these machines. There is another machine I use, but I use that on my shoulder focus push session, as I do one more chest focus, one more shoulder focus. This is, yeah, realistically the last exercise I do, as I do, like I said, 1 pec fly, 2 inclines, 1 flat. Didn't record all the session, but this is the cuff laterals that I do. Obviously my favorite lateral raise movement, and then after this I moved on to a seated dumbbell lateral raise, which was very nice to kill off my shoulders. When it comes to shoulders on chest, sometimes I do a pressing movement, but predominantly I just do lateral movements and grow the side delt, as that's what I need more. It's always nice to have more shoulders, and also to implement the chest. So here, as you can see, the last one is a struggle, but keep fighting it and we're done. Thank you for the voiceover. Well, thank me for the voiceover. It's no problem. And listen to my dickhead self speak in this next clip. Peace! Why are you filming me, bro?
You need to go for a toilet.
What the yeah. Cut. The tragic C word. Post-workout meal of scrumptious. We have and the cherry bakewell that's basically been eaten by now. We have 200 gram of chicken, courgette jets, and 300 gram of sweet potato. Bash. Okay, I've had to do this on my phone because the camera's died. But final meal, bowl of goodness. There is 80 gram of cream of rice, 40 gram of protein, dark chocolate, and some berries. Around 100 gram of frozen blueberries and frozen raspberries, a mixture of both. This is not normally my let me see if I can put it down there. This is not my normal like full day of eating schedule. It's just where I've been off today off work, I'm kind of just working around it. Typically this would be, like I said, at lunchtime when I'm working 9 to 5, but for now it's my last meal. So it's currently 20 to 9. I'll probably be asleep by 10:30, 11 o'clock, ready for a 7 a.m. wake up call to do some cardio. I am fucking hungry and cardio killed me, so I deserve this sweet potato. How's my cream of rice taste?
Very good.
Go on. Okay, so I actually want to talk to you guys about what's currently going on, what I'm doing, everything, etc. If you follow my Instagram, which should be down here, you would have already known by now that I am currently cutting for when I go to America for 4 months for a summer camp. In terms of the diet, so yeah, we're currently sitting at 100, I think, let me just double check. I think this morning we was currently sitting at 191 pounds. But this time it's not a prep. It's just a little diet just to lose a little, like at least 10 pounds or so. Just so I've got a little bit more definition, because I am carrying a lot of belly fat. So I need to get rid of that belly fat. Apart from that, everything else is looking kind of still in some sort of condition where you can see the muscle. My approach is currently 4 meals. It will consist of one where it's not as much carbs, like yogurt. And then my lunch and meal 3 and 4. So lunch, pre-workout, post-workout. So meal 2 will be typically cream of rice. Meal 3, which is pre-workout, will be chicken and rice. And the meal 4 will be potato and chicken as well. Everything is going well, so we're not going to do anything. We're not going to change anything unless it needs to be changed. In terms of cardio, I am doing 4 lots of 25 minutes of stairs, just to see how that goes. If we need to ramp it up to 30, we will do 30 minutes, or if we need to do 5 sessions of 20 minutes or whatever, we will adjust it as we go. I just want to talk to you guys about that, about the dieting phase. And I know some people do struggle with diets, so I'm here to kind of give you some tips and some just hard truths, to be honest, because I think a lot of people now struggle with diets, but they're listening to everyone on social media with different opinions, and they're not really taking their own kind of science and studies. They're just going off what people say, when there's obviously genetics playing a part and experience. Nothing's going to work straight away. You need to be able to trial and error these diets. So like, it might be foods that don't agree with you, it might be foods that bloat you, it might be foods that on the opposite scale that work really well for you and sit in your stomach and digest very quick. Because what we want to implement, sorry, not what recommend, because I would recommend something different to someone else. For me personally, I like lower fats, so I will only use specific fats, because for me a lower fat diet works for me. And the carbohydrates stay relatively high, but we can pull down, that will be the source that we pull down over protein and fats. Obviously with protein, it's there to repair the muscle. You break down muscle, protein repairs it. Carbohydrates is for the energy source, so that is where we're going to take things out, because carbohydrates realistically can be pulled back and we can still burn calories whilst also keeping the energy levels that we need to. Fats I keep low, just because for me, obviously fats store a lot longer, there's more calories in fats, so therefore you're going to store that a lot longer if you implement them with carbohydrates and proteins. So for example, if you have oats and you add peanut butter and you add dark chocolate and then you add protein powder, that's going to sit in your stomach for a while and it might make you feel uncomfortable. So for me, I won't bother too much with very high fats. I think it's normally about 30 to 40 grams I'll have, and it might sound low to people, but for me, that is what works. Second, I've drunk mine, but make sure to drink plenty of fluids. I would recommend getting something like this over drinking from bottles of water, just because this is smaller, it makes you drink it a lot quicker, and it's just more pleasing to know it's going down a lot of a quicker rate than a bottle would. Sugary drinks, now I stick to 1 a day, so whether that's a Monster or a Pepsi Max or anything like that, unless your cravings are seriously bad, and 2 isn't going to kill you. I would normally stick to 1, just because of that, the lower gut can still hold the basically the shit in it. All the chemicals and stuff can sit in that lower abdomen and can cause a little bit of a bloat there. So we just try to limit that and get water in as much as possible. Normally it's about 2 to 3 litres, but if you can do more, do more. You want to keep your expenditure pretty high. So normally when it comes to losing body fat or losing weight, you want to burn more than you are consuming. So that means implementing stuff like cardio, doing your step counts, and just being active. During cardio, you'll keep your heart rate high so you burn more calories. Typically people like to do it post-workout. I like to do it fasted first thing in the morning. Your choice. Like for me, the cardio is an essential. I'm old school, where some people like to just do steps. I'm old school, I like cardio. I actually enjoy doing cardio, so I'll happily go and do it. Steps is 10,000 minimum. That's what I aim for. On a rest day, sometimes I end up getting 12 to 14,000, which then burns more calories. But on top of that, you want to make sure you recover enough. How do you recover enough? You need to make sure you're eating enough. So obviously staying in a calorie deficit, but you don't want to be pushing or pulling back your calories so long that you just can't recover. Also, making sure you keep hold of this and keep getting enough fluids and sleep. We want good sleep, not just we're gonna get 8 hours sleep and that's cool. We need good sleep, like deep REM sleep. Okay, my battery's about to die, so just gonna wrap up here. If you have enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe and share for more. Comment down below what you'd like to see from me. Peace out, guys. London scammer and that. I'm only joking. Love you. Bye.